Hey everyone. Thanks for clicking on the video. I actually really appreciate it. Um, I've already made it farther than I thought I would, but I wanted to make this video to kind of explain why I became a VTuber. Um, so it has a lot to do with my anxiety, showing myself to people and opening up. But I guess my first VTuber experience I wanted to show you was right here. This is the very first VTuber I ever saw. Um I came across her, Jesus, somehow. I think it was looking up like Resident Evil 7 gameplay way back. And I thought it was so cool, but I didn't quite understand what a VTuber was yet. I had started content creation, but I had started it with my actual human form, my physical self. And I always found it hard to do because I always had, self confidence issues. Hate looking at myself, hate hearing my own voice. But yeah, I was trying to do content creation as myself. And then the start of when I was wanting to become a VTuber, oddly enough, I was looking up cosplay videos one day, and I came across Connor's channel, or Sea Dog VA, for those of you that don't know who Connor is. And I was watching some of his cosplay videos, right? It was some of his silly ones, like budget cosplays from China, or some shit like that. And then that's when I ended up stumbling across this. If you could see the My Divorce from a VTuber video. And I remember I was like, what the hell is this? My divorce from a VTuber. Excuse me. So I ended up clicking on it and come to find out, if I believe this is the right one. Jesus Christ. Yep, It Takes Two. That was the first time I was ever exposed to Iron Mouse and began to understand what a VTuber was. And I thought she was so freaking funny. And I enjoyed their banter so much. And then the idea kind of started getting into my head, like, hey, maybe I can be a VTuber. Maybe that would help out my anxiety of having my actual face, on the screen and whatnot. And Jesus, it was a journey from there. It's taken me a long time. I really don't want to say it like this, but I haven't really got anywhere with it. But I think I'm starting to. And I owe all that to Sea Dog and Mouse. And I don't know, it gave me a way to talk about my feelings without my face being on here. So even though people could see it, in a weird way, I feel like it's private. You know? I know that sounds weird. But I mean, that's pretty much how it went. After that, I became a big fan of Mouse. And Jesus, I've been watching her since 2021, I think. And she brought me a lot of laughter, a lot of smiles, and I wanted to be able to do something, like her. And that's when I started researching, ways to do it. At first, I found Vroid and VC Face. Then I ended up, searching free models and whatnot until eventually I landed on this one. I mean, financial situation isn't exactly great. And of course, I'm not monetized on YouTube, but I guess this has become more of a space for me to talk about my feelings. I don't know. I just felt like I wanted to, make a quick video expressing my appreciation. I may make an even longer video expressing my appreciation for Connor and the Mouse. But as for now, that's it. Pretty short story, right? But I really do thank them from the bottom of my heart, I've gotten to the whole VTuber community because of both Connor and Mouse. And I've got to meet some people through that. Although I also went through a defunct VTuber agency. But I won't talk about that. That was a gigantic letdown in a very hard part of my life. I won't name it, because the people that were trying to start it was small. And I was actually, in there, and it felt kind of good, but at the time, my mom was in hospice, in end of life care. And I was just having to deal with a lot, and eventually, the trying to become VTuber agency called it quits, and I don't know, man. Shit was very rough at that time. Still kind of rough now, if I'm being honest, but I want to thank anyone who tuned into my videos. It actually means a lot more than I could ever truly express. And Connor and Mouse mean a lot more to my heart than I could truly, ever express. I know I'll never, probably be big enough for them to recognize or see me in any sort of fashion. Although, funny story. Actually, I talked to Connor on the phone once during his, what was it? It was a couple of years ago. It was like this gotcha. It was like a gotcha giveaway sort of thing, like trivia thing. I was extremely awkward, and I think I came across rude, which I still think about to this day. But he my wife also got in and talked to him, and she ended up winning something from him, which was he was super sweet. I feel so bad for being awkward. The one time I've actually gotten to talk to him. But yeah, that's it. That's how I became a VTuber. Short and sweet. Just that easy. My inspirations are, of course, Kazuna I and Mouse and Connor. So yeah, fuck it. That's it. I don't know what else to say. See you later.